Hey guys, so today I'm going to do my March TBR. I am in a different setup, as you can see, and I'm using my new camera, so I'm not 100% happy with the lighting, I don't know, but it's fine for now. I still need to mess around with the settings a bit, I think. But this isn't going to be a permanent setup. Yes, so I'm here to talk about the books that I want to read in March. I have so many exciting books that I'm planning to read in March, so I'm so excited to talk about them. I'm also going to be participating in OtakuAthon, which is a manga slash anime themed readathon, hopefully. So I'll show you the books that I'm planning to read for that at the end of the video. But yes, so let's start with the first book, and that is our Books with Friends book club pick for March. If you didn't know, Books with Friends is my book club that I co-host with Common Sense. All the information is down below. So the book we're reading in March is The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi, and this was actually on my February TBR, but then we realised that it would be the perfect pick for our book club because we read Six of Crows in February, and this is supposed to be another Six of Crows sort of story set in Paris because it follows a group of diverse characters hunting for treasure and has like the found family trope and stuff like that, so very similar to Six of Crows in that sense. Obviously I can't say if it actually is because I haven't read it yet, but it's supposed to be similar to Six of Crows. So I loved Six of Crows, so I hope this is another amazing story. I'm so excited for this setting because it's set in 1889 in Paris. Yeah, I'm just so excited to read my first book from Roshani Chokshi. And yeah, so if you want to join us, I would love it if you did. You can join us in reading this book throughout the month, and we will be having the live show on the 23rd of March, I think. I'll put all the live show times down below, and it's going to be on Spencer's channel, so yes, so excited to read this and discuss it, and I hope it's amazing. The next book that I'm going to be reading is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and I'm reading this because I am a part of the Daughter of Smoke and Bone read-along that me and some other booktubers are hosting, so I'll leave that announcement video up above if you want to join us, because we're going to be reading this whole series over 4 months. So we're finally starting in March, and I'm so excited because I've been wanting to read this ever since I read Strange the Dreamer, which is like my favourite book, and this is the same author. I've heard amazing things, and I don't understand how I could not love it. I think I am going to love it, so I'm so excited. And it basically follows a a girl with blue hair and tattoos. It just sounds amazing. It's fantasy. So yeah, very excited for this, and we're going to be having our first live show the second weekend of April on Kaz's channel. So I'll leave the Twitter, because we actually did create a Twitter for this read-along, down below, because that's where we will be announcing the live show times and everything. So yes, so excited to read this, and I mean, I don't think I'm going to love it more than Strange the Dreamer because that'll be really hard to beat. But I obviously hope I still absolutely love it. I just can't wait to see the parallels between the series, because there is some parallels. I mean, they're set in this. Anyway, I'm not going to say anymore. The next book that I'm going to be reading is Enchantée by Gina Trelease, and this is a fantasy set in Paris again. 2 books set in Paris this month, and this is actually already out. This is the ARC copy, but I am reading this because I'm actually a part of the blog tour for this book, so of course I need to read it and put up my review. And I've heard so many people absolutely loving this book, so I hope I love it too, obviously. And yeah, it just sounds like it's going to be so much fun. On the back it says, like her ancestors before her, she would use this dark and creeping magic to go to court, to glitter, to win. So yeah, but yes, so excited to be a part of this blog tour. I hope it's amazing. This is her debut novel, which is so exciting. So the next book is Crooked Kingdom by Levi Dugo. Oh my gosh, just looking at it makes me want to cry. Oh my gosh, this is big. Yeah, so this is the sequel and conclusion to Six of Crows, even though I think we are getting a third Six of Crows book. But this was originally the conclusion. I read Six of Crows in March for the book club, and I just absolutely fell in love. So there's no way for me to not read this book in March. Like, I need to read it. I need to see these characters again. I just need to. So I hope I love it even more than Six of Crows. I have a feeling I will, although I do know some people don't love it as much as Six of Crows. I hope I love it more, even though I did love Six of Crows. I just have a feeling now that I already know these characters and everything, I'm just going to be like, and there are things that I want to happen in this book, and there are perspectives that we're going to see. So anyway, I'm just so excited. So I'm going to be vlogging my experience reading this. I know I haven't uploaded my wrap up yet. That will be coming soon, but yeah, I did love Six of Crows. You can watch our live show if you want to know more of my thoughts. But I did also film a reading vlog for Six of Crows, a spoilery reading vlog, so that will be coming soon. And I'm also planning to film a spoilery reading vlog for Crooked Kingdom, because I know it's going to be an experience because I just love these characters so much, so I'm really attached. And I know I'm gonna have feelings. So yeah, I'm gonna vlog that experience in March. But yes, so I'm really excited about this. I'm also kind of scared, but anyway. So the next book is a book... Okay. Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, which is the conclusion to the Monsters of Verity duology. So if you didn't know, this Savage Song is like one of my absolute favourite books and was one of my favourite books of last year. And this is the sequel and conclusion, and I've been putting it off because I just love this series so much and these characters. So I've been scared and I didn't want it to end, but Victoria Schwab is coming to Sydney in April, so I'm gonna see her, and I just want to have read this before I see her, just to, you know, just I just need to. So yeah, it's gonna finally happen hopefully in March. I'm nervous. If you didn't know, this duology is set in a fantasy world where acts of violence breed actual monsters. So I just love that concept, and we follow two characters who are just so incredible. Love them both so much, especially August Flynn, who is like a sad boy monster who wants to be human, who is a Ravenclaw and plays the violin. And he is just everything. One of my favourite characters ever, so... Sorry, I just thought of the potential things that could happen, but anyway. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I've actually had mixed things about this book, but some people say it's her best, Victoria Schwab's best book, so I don't know. I'm gonna go in with like sort of low expectations, but I really hope I love it as much as or even more than this Savage Song. So yes, I'm scared, but anyway, that is hopefully happening in March. The next book that I hope to read is slightly lower priority, but I really hope I can get to it in March, and that is Queen of Her Darkness by Cassandra Clare. Now this is a huge book, that's why there's a possibility I won't be able to get to it, but I really want to because I read Lord of Shadows in February, sorry, and absolutely loved it. So I just really want to read this. I need to know what happens. I need to see these characters again. So yeah, I really hope I can get to this. I've also heard mixed things about this book, so I'm also going to go in with lower expectations, but I know people are gonna ask, this is the dust jacket just flipped around because, I mean, this artwork is just so cool. So yeah. But yeah, so hopefully this can happen. Wish me luck. Then I want to read Dragonpel by Yoonha Lee, and this was on my most anticipated releases of 2019 video. I'm hoping to read this in one sitting because it's middle grade and it's pretty short, so I think it's possible. And it's basically a sci-fi fantasy middle grade, like I just said, and it involves Korean mythology and it has fox magic and it's set on a moon, which I'm not usually into like sci-fi set in space, but the Korean mythology just has my heart beating. So I need to read this, and it's an own voices story because it's told by a Korean author. Yeah, I really hope I love this, and I hope it's just a fun story that will make me feel at home. So yeah. Okay, so before I go on to the books I hope to read for OtakuAthon, I'm going to pick the book from my TBR jar. So let's see. If you didn't know, I've started to do this from February. So I have all the books that I want to read in 2019. Well, my top 19 books to read in 2019 in here. So let's see what the next pick is. Actually, I'm gonna shuffle it a bit more. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I said in my February TBR that I'm allowed to have one skip, and I'm going to have to skip this one because this is The Name of the Wind, and I already have so many big books in my TBR, I can't read that book this month. Plus, it's starting to get cold, so it's better to just wait for it to be a bit colder. Okay, so next pick. I'm only allowed one skip, so I'm a bit nervous actually. Okay, so the next pick was Tiger Lily. I've already read that and hated it, so let's pick another one. Ooh, Our Dark Duet. Okay, so even though I already have this on my TBR, I'm actually happy because now I can just use this as my TBR jar pick. Because I've actually been sort of stressed because I have so many books that I need to read in March, and I was actually thinking of skipping the TBR jar for this month because I've just been a little bit stressed about my reading lately just because I feel like I have too many commitments going on. Like, I'm excited about them all, but anyway, so yeah, that's the TBR jar pick. I'm actually so happy about it. So yeah, sorry if that was disappointing. But anyway, I really want to participate in OtakuAthon because it's hosted by Super Space Chick and Alexa Loves Books, and I love them both, and I just love the idea of this readathon. It's basically a readathon starting from March 1st, ending the 4th of March, and it's all about just catching up on manga and anime. So there are 8 challenges for this readathon. So the first challenge is most recently acquired or most recently added to your queue. You can choose to either read manga or watch anime for all of these challenges. So for most recently acquired, I'm going to go with Waiting for Spring 2. I wanted to read this in February, but I didn't have time, so I'm going to read this in March for the OtakuAthon. And this is just such a fun series. I read volume 1 and really loved it. It's basically a basketball manga, and I love basketball, so it's so fun. And the characters are really cute, so yeah, this is what I'm going to read for that challenge. And then the second challenge is catch up on a series you're behind on. So for this challenge, I'm going to be watching Yuri on Ice. I already started Yuri on Ice, and I'm on episode 4 I think, and I've been really loving it. So I want to finish that during the readathon, especially because it's really short. I think there's only like 10 or 12 episodes or something, so I can do that pretty easily, and I'm so excited. I just love it. It's so fun. But yes, so that is the only anime I'm going to be watching during the readathon. The next challenge is read a manga adaptation of an anime you love, or watch an anime adaptation of a manga you love. So for this I'm going to be reading Death Note Volume 4, and this is sort of a cheat because I've been reading and watching the anime simultaneously, but whatever. So I've been watching the anime and reading the manga, so I'm up to Volume 4, and this is the perfect time for me to catch up and hopefully finish this series up soon. So yes, that's what I'm going to be reading as well. The next challenge is to revisit an old favourite, and for that I'm going to be rereading Orange by Ichigo Takano. I just love this series so much. I don't even have it in me to kind of go into all my thoughts. I just love it and it means so much to me, and I have been wanting to reread it basically ever since I finished it. So this is the perfect time for me to reread it. I'm just getting emotional just looking at it. Yeah, so I'm so excited. I hope I love it as much as I did the first time. I can't imagine not loving it as much as I did the first time, but yeah, so Orange. So I'm going to be using one manga for the next 2 challenges. So that is to start a new series and to read or watch a manga or anime that's been recommended to you. So for those 2 challenges I'm going to be reading Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1. I haven't started this series yet, and this has been recommended to me by a lot of you guys, so thank you. And I'm so excited to start this. It's basically a horror manga and I've been wanting to get into that. It follows ghouls. So it says ghouls live among us, the same as normal people in every way, except they're craving for human flesh. So yeah, I'm excited for this dark. Well, actually I've heard it's not that dark until like the later volumes, but I'm so excited and I've heard so many good things about it. So yes, that's what I'm going to be reading as well. The next challenge is to read another series by an author you've read previously. And I might not do this challenge. It depends on whether I get a copy of the book, but I want to read Dreaming Sun by Ichigo Takano, the same author as Orange. I've been wanting to pick up that series, but every time I go to the bookstore, jokes, it was only like once or twice. But the times that I've gone, it hasn't been there. Like, they haven't had volume 1, so I haven't been able to pick it up. But if I pick it up before then, which I don't know how likely that is, then I'll be reading that for this challenge. And the last challenge is to read or watch a manga or anime in a genre of your choice. I'm going to be reading Death Note, which is my fantasy choice. Also, is this considered a horror? I just realised I said I have never read horror manga. I don't know if this is horror. I mean, it's not that scary, but yeah, I wouldn't I don't know. I already said I'm going to be reading this, so I'm just combining those 2 challenges to read Death Note. So yes, I think reading these 4 plus finishing Yuri on Ice in 4 days is really possible. So I'm actually so excited, just because I've been wanting to pick up a different format, either a graphic novel or a manga, and I didn't read any in February, which is because I had so many other obligations, like novels. So yeah, I'm super excited to be participating in OtakuAThon. So I'll link Kristen from Super Space Chick's announcement video down below if you want any more details. But yes, so those are all the books that I hope to read in March. I know it's a lot, like always, but I hope I can get to them. And there are some that I'm definitely going to get to, like Gilded Wolves and Tortoise Smoke and Bone. So yes, let me know if you're participating in either the book club or the read along, or maybe both. Yeah, and also let me know what you plan to read in March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having a good day or night, and I'll see you in my next one.